actually went towards top middle and wrapped, because you don't see the proper sentinel being ran by DFM here. But with 30 seconds and that dark cover back down, they kind of have to call it. They have to go.
And you do have Patman playing for anti-flash. DFM does check into it, but something arrives on the scene. Double kill found. Forsaken picking a target for himself. Jing as well.
Be the one where they turn it around. One team, you know, technically could go 0-5 in this one if you think about it. You don't want to see that though.
Yeah, so far so good. Don't fret, Boba Fett. You got Jing, who's able to nail his shots with the Guardian and Divide to walk down trees. Gotta watch out for Market.
Well, who would win? The Judge or the Odin? Who bites the bullet first?
It's gonna be something. That range, that weapon, no chance.
And now you've lost a main control as well, so it's a little bit more one-dimensional for DFM. Quack! Oh, only good for one though.
Not too bad. Still does hold down the space, but in for DFM to attempt at pushing onto a different position. Can Jing hold it? It's not quite gonna happen. PRX now trying to flood back in, but okay, just trying to pick some targets down. Jin a little bit lost, but the spike gets delivered nonetheless.
Yeah, but with 10 seconds to go as it does get planted, there's a Akame caught out with Util.
Yeah, wanted to shut the door down, but nope, no chance. Pop flashed in over, and Jinbung to react. Still a 1-on-2. He knows where his opponents are, so able to isolate the duels. Now just a 1-on-1. Somewhat low HP on both sides. Forsaken, though, just crouching down, but he doesn't land the shot. What?
Wide swing. Instantly destroyed. Meanwhile, you got big rotations from PRX over to the site now. Oh, the beat. Ah, Jinbung.
Lovely shot. Just quick information, not too bad for Mei to try and dismantle the setup. It does buy the smokes back in from Jing, which alleviates a little bit more towards the A site. That's where a hit comes through.
Big risk from GN there, but able to find the kill. Makes it a little bit more pros at some point.
There it goes. It certainly will be enough information. Can he find his mark, though? The flash being sent out by his teammate. He hears the drop, runs in, finds Mei, but traded instantly. 8 seconds left, and Akame begins to push up. The spike now planted, and PRX, as they try to ascend, they're not gonna...
Who get very aggressive in B main.
All the little buys, the sheriffs and everything, and they do take down Art.
Yep, and the Blades
hold it.
Yeah, well, you say throwing them off their scent right now. They're a little bit blocked.
And they will just explode out of the smokes. Jinbung able to take down Forsaken. Now Mei finding a shot through to Market as the door shuts down. Jihen taking down the next one as well.
Yep, just isolating a lot of these fights at the moment with the lesser pistols, not giving them space.
Especially with a null command in. Now something does get to pull the blades right back out, takes down his oppressor. But you've got 3 more tangos to hit. He does float upwards, finds the next. Jing in for the other, and something to nail it all down.
Definitely want to see PRX get elevated on the back of that one. Get excited, get something spicy in the mix. Get behind the team, make sure that everything is well coordinated, and I think that's the name of the game. Individually, you think they're from something as a big pivotal component.
This time though, Mei's got blades of his own, but something.
Oh, that hurts.
Inspired combo play up towards Tile.
When the plant goes down if they need.
Just trying to get into good enough position to send it over. There it is. Pop flash out. Akame trying to buy as much time as possible as well. Something waiting for the coordinated push to go through, but you also have the Teo utility. Jing will sidestep it, pushes on in, and the waterfall will be complete. PRX, a successful sweeping retake against DFM.
Yeah, DFM don't have their floaties ready to be able to float up to start to pivot that into something successful, in towards the B site where you've not been successful of tripping out the shear wall so far, right? You didn't even jump in front of it as Art that time. He's just missed the shear spot.
Yikes.
And then is heard and is deleted.
Yeah, I know that tone. Whenever you get that way, Komodo, someone must have messed up crucially. And this time it was Art. Good punish from something, but you do have Akame slipping through. Jinbung in towards A short as well. PRX trying to recollect themselves. The pop flash from Patman will allow them to regather. Akame, though, striking right back in. Jing at least will be able to hold down A main, which allows him to then pivot back into sight around the smokes. Bit of a survival one. He spots out the barrel and goes in for the simple burst. A round picked up by PRX. Please set up here if it does come down into it. The C's will snag onto a couple players.
Just don't want to see them overheat.
Continue to peek on through, and there it is. Forsaken will cool them off with a couple of bullets. Pat Patman as well, and that's the spike down on the ground. Something spots out May, and Jinbung all of a sudden singing an aria of sorrow. His teammates have fallen all around him.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just don't want to see ill timing at the moment from DFM because they didn't have a good amount of information on how many players were
Up for the retake now, but you gotta work around this obstacle, this purple obstacle. Ooh, Armageddon just buys even more time.
Yeah, and there's the null command for Patman as well, so PaperX are all in.
You gotta keep going. Patman so far so good. Pop flash off towards the side, and with the bullets being fired over, they know where he is. It's gonna be a bit of a trade. Now Davai finding May as well. Jing will expire unfortunately, but down towards Arts. Stuck inside of Wine. He's trying to keep himself inside the cellar. The salvo is doing a bit of work, but Defy capitalizing at the very end.
Yeah, just the numbers game.
But PaperX being able to receive them kindly.
And yeah.
Ooh. Arc Rose peak, and Defy takes down May.
Yeah, once upon a time, May, the player that you always look towards on DFM's side, fallen down a little bit out of this round. The counter jet in something, gonna miss a shot, but remember, there is still the lead for PaperX throughout all these trades.
Until it gets somewhat equalized, then trade right back. PaperX still retaining control and information over the map, but DFM will re-aggress once again.
Jing does have From the Shadows to get to the back of this side if needed, which actually he just rips right there, so normal things you're doing, it's gonna cancel it. As the dark cover will hold some timing for something right now. Got to also state that Jien gone means that something can have a bit of a strong line here from the spawn location.
Trying to work the numbers. Something though will find the first shot. Ooh. The second one not quite there, which allows DFM to truly get into sight. But because the door's not shut, they're still trying to err on the side of caution.
Yep, Haunt's available too. If that's allowed to scan something, it's huge here. Denied.
Quick. Jinbo now to hold down the sight lines, and he's gonna do the double! A twofer on Forsaken, attempting to thread the needle.
Yep. Got a lot of members of DFM here ready to explode out into the side.
Pop flash from Patman, but unfortunately Forsaken will drop.
Want to get back in towards this B site, which is currently only defended by Patman and by Davai. You got a shift from Jing as well with a Paranoia available.
There it is, already sent through. Jing will be able to neutralize May for now. He's got to exterminate even more. Shrouded steps into B main for added pressure. And all of a sudden, Jin finds himself alone and cold. The pop flash beautifully set up.
Now the last round of the half, and you definitely need to see this one salvaged by DFM, unless you're a superstitious person for the 9-3 curse. Operator again gonna miss its mark, but look at this, May in for two.
Talking about the setups, it's Akame this time, and he's got the Bladestorm. May trying to elevate himself in towards the B side possibly, but knows that he's got to watch out for the back. Arc Rose out from Davai, finds some information, just confirms it really. But for May to swipe right on by, right clicks in, something, looking for the angle, will find a little bit more. May now, once again, being a huge obstacle against PaperX. Something's low HP as well. This pretty much would be a 4-8. Unless a Magical Rabbit is pulled out of the hat right now. Not possible.
Nope, just a Magical May. To be able to keep them contained in the rockets.
Which allows for PaperX to then stagger themselves forward. Jinbung pinned down. Smoked off though, so PaperX now flooding over. Allows for Jinbung to find a bit of a trade. Now Jien, oh, huge swing out from Dice, and he finds the triple. What? Davai, try as he might, it's just not gonna happen.
If it can be of the flawless variety for them. One of the biggest things as well in this triple initiator comp is just going to be the amount of information that they can layer in little by little.
Or the utility that they can really send over.
You know, devise setups as well, whilst a little bit impactful, were often not contended with by DFM.
That is true, but for now, just looking for the firefight around the middle. PaperX happy to give it to him.
Yep.
Nothing too much found. Just everything collected and racked up by DFM. Oh yes, could inform DFM. So Jien will conceal himself inside of smoke, avoids the Prowler as well. PaperX might not know this, which could be huge. Akame at least now to hold off towards the other wayside. But then for PRX to swing out, they're getting punished for it too.
Yeah, and Forsaken, I was going to say 21 HP, down with the Marshall shot.
Spike down on the ground, just Jing. Not quite able to retrieve and allows for Akame to put that.
PRX from getting straight away into the A side to buy some time for some rotations. You've got Art now closer that can use the salvos
Also for
too.
Jian to hide inside of this Nebula, but he will get caught out by Forsaken. A slight opportunity for Forsaken to convert things around. Nightfall sent in, but close range, and Art will decimate with the Odin. Jing now swinging out, but to no avail. 1v1, Devi with just a stinger, looks to get the spike planted. Jinbung hopped over, concealed, stunned and flashed up as well. The C's not quite hitting the way that he wanted it to, and Devi will redeem himself with the
team around the normal, or anywhere around the site for your team to dance around, but no, not able to come out with that one. And now fresh round, and May is just by himself, really far ahead, but some great assistive utility from Jinbung is going to net a kill, force them away. Jian good for one, but now you got a plant to come out from PRX, a player deficit as well.
Null command available, something to lurk. DFM looking quite aware as well. A C's to buy some time as Art gets suppressed down over by Heaven. Null command ripped. And something now with the lurk finally springs out. Coming back in to assist his teammates around the site. PRX looking to shut down any entry from Tree, and something will end it.
Another B there that you don't know what exact utility is still going to be available.
A little bit rudderless, looking for the direction, but it's going to be more direction for DFM as Akame springs out with Pop Flash. Jian now to hold the off angle. Jing finds some space. 10 seconds left for the spike to get planted. Can the two players hold it down?
Jinbung has two Prowlers to use.
So it comes down to a crucial positioning as well as the marksmanship. Jing smokes off Heaven and tries to step himself forward into the smoke, but May close range will quickly dispatch of his opponent. Devi now to hold, but low HP, tries to sidestep, tries to set up a flash, pulling out utility, but it doesn't work out. May in with a shorty to bring a round up for DFM.
Yeah, Devi already tagged up in the duels, unfortunately. Info communed over, and that is going to be a... Kind of has to, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Have another one of these big rounds that May had, for example, over on the flip side that he's already had in the server as well, and he started off.
He will get ahead. An instant dash in towards Market. May still off to the other end. Blades for blades, and something wins the duel.
But Null Command in, removing those blades.
Nightfall in towards Boathouse as well. So PRX continue to trudge forward. Defi finding the Stinger Spray now. Jian alongside Akame, you don't have the numbers.
Yeah, do you consider a save here? Your money is kind of on the precipice of needing it for the remainder of the map, it would feel.
But they look for more space, and that's when Petman fills in. Pop Flash out, and it kind of confirms as well, but Akame sidesteps into the smoke, in and out for Defi to finally knock them down into the ground. A main.
Immediate rotations from DFM to this B side, however, trying to play dirty with the judge, but something.
Playing inside of the smokes, Jian with the judge, the double kill sends PRX to slight extinction. We'll see if Jing will be able to recover.
Oh, that's risky.
Full Shroud steps in blindly, dryly, and it's gonna be Art to gun him down. Just Petman left.
Yeah.
And not quite safe for him to cross either. He's gonna have to
should be
work his way around it.
Impossible.
Minute left, so it's a lot of time as well. The salvage just pretty much digs his grave for him. He will still swing out to isolate a couple more duels though, but down to the final swing from Jinbung. Double Odin?
How do you fancy Jinbung's Odin?
I don't know.
Or rather,
don't
May.
See it too often, but May once again with
got him.
A main pressure.
I like Jinbung's Haunts better. That's the second time that he's found a successful one.
Couldn't agree more. PRX though not slowing down. Truly W Gaming still pushes into the B site. Armageddon will slow them down though, and something looking a little bit lost. Petman will continue to push up front, finds a double kill, off towards the next, and he takes May down. A lot more space and timing now, but for Jian just to hold the angle.
Yeah. Situation where they try to just go up towards this, and Petman rips the null command. Yeah, it is.
That'd be ill-advised though. The salvos will stall them. And you do have Akame hiding inside of the smokes once again! Double kill found! And Jin shutting down Petman as well. just left down to Jing. Alongside Devi, will spot out the first player, and then goes off a bit of a tear. Jin, though, trading right back. Devi now down into it, 1-on-2. He's low HP again.
Yeah.
Spike might have been retrieved, but you've got huge obstacles right in front of you.
As long as the DFM members here in Mei and Jinbun just do not drop it, like, they should be winning this.
15 seconds. Devi slow creeps up off to the generator side, but he has to get the spike down, and that's when DFM will swing to tie up the score. Spectacular on the info gathering, or even just some of these surprise jack-in-a-box plays, honestly, hiding inside of corners. PRX will attempt to clear with the Prowler this time, but it's all too easily read by Akame. Simple sprays, and he finds the first. Salvos as well!
He dodges him.
Okay, gets across, but you still gotta think about someone inside of the Nebula. He pulls out the Steel Garden, but there's the Shorty on the other end!
But the Stinger's quack, the Stinger's...
Quick trade. Rifle picked up.
You want to get close, you want to kiss him.
It still is 3-on-4.
Yeah, and that's where you got to try and get the plant down as well. But the null command to come in from Akame, it's strength in numbers for DFM.
Can you really get close enough with the Stinger, though, as well? Door shut down, Petman nearby. Forsaken holding the angle, but falters! Akame on for the 3 and the 4K! Pushed up to map point. DFM on the retake.
Akame for 4, and that's 4 in a row for DFM, looking to win their own.
Exterminated, they're okay for now, and Petman will stick the landing.
Plant goes down, Cosmic Divide in for GN. This is going to be a scrappy battle.
Trying to play for it, the firefight on the site. Still though, Mei in for the snappy flick, and every single player has been taken down. Jing and Devi though, still fighting, still going for that last stand to possibly push it into overtime. 1v1, and Jinbun has the haunt. Jing avoids it for now, but off to the flick! Jinbun finds it instead! Off to the 90-degree, onto the right side, and it closes out the map in style. Well, so it takes more time to clear out back hall. DFM pushes into Waterfall. Not expected by PRX fully. They will be able to take a shot down, but still, some trades found. Devi, though, taking more space up now. Akame to pull and hold. A couple of shots in, and that's Forsaken trading right back. So some shots successful for PRX.
Yeah, DFM, it looks a little bit awkward in the duels that they want to actually try and take there, isn't it? In towards the waterfall, it feels like you've just got Mei getting ahead of the curve. You got Akame then, you know, head on a swivel.
I think sent over, the fake out instantly dealt with as well. Watch out for the Fade utility coming over, but Akame, so far so good. We'll be able to land some shots until Devi descends upon it. 2 more kills, and down to just Jinbun, who, with a Sheriff, attempts at fending off the incoming PRX squad. Not gonna happen.
We're also changing things up and putting Jing back on the raise as well.
Just trying to find their rhythm.
Yeah, that's it. This round, though, just the pistols for DFM. And if you're playing long quarters, long-range duels, that'll be pretty well placed for PRX.
Yeah, the Southeast Asian squad will happily play a little bit of Songkran here, but Mei also shooting back as well. That's quite a bit of damage if you're considering how this is playing out as he finds the 3rd. Forsaken will end the chaos.
Free of charge, well, at the cost of utility. And now something is getting all the information on what exactly is happening around the map.
Not too bad, but PRX needs to rack up in the kills. They're actually getting traded instead. Something falling to Art as well. Jing trying to hold, but Akame once more with the trade. And Devi fend off 3 incoming invaders. He hears them, flashes out, will go in to spray down the first, and with a drive-by, he backpedals and takes down Akame as well. Steel Garden to rip.
You want guns? Okay. No. And he has to try and establish a plan here as well.
10 seconds.
They can give it to them if they want to.
Sure enough, but still, Patman trying to deny. The Hunt will spot out his target, but okay, Jin trying to slip aside. Does spot them out though, but thankfully with the high-low setup, Patman will save the day. The Caped Crusader arrives.
Yeah, I mean, that's big from Devi to be able to just kind of hold mouse 1 and catch 2 of them in the spray. The second set time. Devi not going to be able to really have a lot of weight with the util, but exchange of ults, Quack.
And it allows for PRX to slip in. Forsaken in with the body shots, and you got Jing for the showstopper as well. Akame now stunned and trapped inside a tree. He just cannot get out. A majestic sweeping quickly.
He can come out with some great dominance.
This time, however, it's going to be the mound play. There is a lovely haunt, but Jing somehow missing his mark as well. He was stunned up.
Yeah, taking him too deep, so he's going to send the drone to do so. Now he's got Jinbong here to assist him.
And if you're a PRX, you just really don't have any idea. You need to push up for that information, but that's when Art will capitalize. Double kill found, Forsaken to trade right back. Salvos then from Art to hold.
Yeah.
The spike is on the ground though.
Oh, but Patman pushing out where needed to. Art for a trade. Art on for a potential ace here, and the timing from May is gorgeous. Look at that, slipping the...
Being able to slip into the site. Off being pulled out this round though by something. It does meet its mark. Jinbong getting taken down.
Yeah, now you can't...
How DFM calls around this. Art having no true idea. The information not accurate.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the importance of 10-10 having an operator, right? Just able to lock down a line, change it up.
Here. Side steps as well. And now it's just an attempt at a mid-round play in towards the B site. Something in with a shorty. Once again with the op as well. He will find the next player to hit. And Petman also, for now, just making some presence known, but also TP away. Davai, somewhat undetected, but May will slide over. Good shot, but still the trade's found by DFM, and now some space as well. Something will not quite leg a player. I thought he did. But this is then the Viper's Pit up and online. Armageddon just to create more space as well. Now Art continuing to spray off by the wayside. PRX trying to find more, but completely denied by the Phantom at the hands of Jinbong. Snakebite to burn something.
Not going to be caught by himself in an untradeable position.
Does make quite a bit of noise as he does so though, so something getting a little bit more curious now, and he will bite the bait. Made to trade right back.
Yeah, lucky them.
Tripping more traps across C site.
The thing is, they can go back there now if they want to, right? They haven't spotted out the wall at C site. They spotted out just the thorns, which
just pulls more rotations over from PRX. But as they do so, PRX with the peaks, they will find their shots. Into the smoke, Forsaken trying to extend his reach. Spots out GN, and on for the Nightfall as well. The triple kill, a hat trick pick.
There's the idea that DFM already know that going into this round now, if they want to contest with it or not. I mean, Patman's going to be there again, but to start off, you've lost GN immediately. To get all the information if this does shift into a retake.
For a bit of a flash play, will find May. Clone out just to check if there are more players on towards Tree as well. And it just allows for Jing to swing through with the angle being held. Timeout by Coach Alex.
Yeah, of course.
Being able to throw a wrench into DFM's plans, but we'll see how the next round shakes up. DFM once again going for rubble control. Something is nearby, and he does take a pick.
Yeah, he didn't expect May to get in front of that util. Don't know where that...
Paranoia, he hears the spike getting planted, and he has a great opportunity. Look at the trigger discipline now. Goes for the first, and in for the next burst. You got the Paranoia, as well as the Prowler out from the other side as well. GN trying to fend off his incoming invaders, but Forsaken will continue tearing forward, just completely ripping DFM asunder.
And the thing is, for Forsaken there in that mode...
Exactly what you would need from the Southeast Asian squad. Next round coming up. It's a huge pop flash for a bit of rubble control. Contested though quickly. And also the From the Shadows instantly spotted by Jing.
Yeah, just lets him stick that in towards the dark cover and then finds the frag. May down as well, real low.
DFM trying to scuffle their way out of this one, but it's not quite going to happen easily. The overdrive is popped, but he is incredibly low. Jinbong as well spotted. The lurk completely eliminated. Something to take down another player as well. But DFM continue to brawl right back. Holding rubble.
Dig real deep here.
Oh, Davai though traces his crosshair cross, and that's now something just a leapfrog forward. PRX the end still not up, so maybe the fuel not quite there, but nonetheless, May still being able to hold the site. Full push from Tree by PRX, but can they take May down? It took a little bit of effort, but managed to get there in the end. Still though, with that time, DFM then gets to find some pot shots through the smoke. Akame, a double found, continues to peek out. It's a 3-on-2 with Petman finding a dink. He's still pinned down by the boxes though. For the swing out now, then something to assist his fallen teammate, but you still need to take down these two incoming tangos. Tries to reposition, does have the gate crash, but I don't know if that one's gonna help him out too much. He fakes it. DFM knows, but they still holding down the angle, will allow themselves to get isolated. Now onto the spike tap, and something goes in for the push.
He goes. you know, a lot of the PaperX guys are having a map right now.
Just another one for the books for the PaperX squad. I mean, they've got 2 strong Yoru players, but we'll see. Early TPs away, and DFM have stacked up onto the correct site, but will they find the shots? PaperX continue forth as a firing squad. May, though, throwing out the crosshair placements. Art chiming in now as well. Takes a bit more effort from PaperX. This could go quite bad until Jink finds the wallbanks to save his team. In your head, say something.
That's so bad. That is so bad. PaperX are not going to choke a 12-2 lead.
Hopefully not, as something dives straight in with the judge. May now trying to fight back, sliding in over from Hall, but still Davai with the push-up will eliminate Akame. Onto the site now with the spike attempting to get planted. May tries to deny it to them. But Art now also chiming in. The hold from DFM. What did I say? Something now, and he's only got a sheriff and a judge. Still though, able to take some shots. The Thorns,
30 seconds left.
Tries to pull a fake with the gate crash, but May seems to be aware. Looks for the right angle, and there is the headshot.
Yep, as I said, just a little bit of mound control now established. Starting to pivot in towards the C site potentially quickly.
Whoa. Well, Jing, at least with the satchels, will find the Bucky kill. Down to G.
Plant down.
Utility getting set up. DFM kind of knows where PaperX are hiding, and that would be closer towards stairs. So May kicking things off. Will be able to find the first hit. Davai, though, in for the double trade, but then just Jien and Akame to continue swinging out the trade protocols favoring DFM.
Yeah, certainly is. You want to see some pass marks from...
Oh, something towards A site.
Yeah, these are the sort of strange rounds that PaperX are going to try and keep DFM questioning where things may end.
Yeah, trying to slip into the A site, but quickly dealt with, dispatched by Akame. And you got May as well, just anchoring down B. PaperX, though, still breaking forward. Jing in with the movement. Rifle swapped on over to the healthier player, and that is Petman. Jinbung, though, still swinging, and now finding Petman by the back. Forsaken slips in, but ultimately it's the spike on the ground. Jinbung has held the angle.
Forsaken, I don't think he's going to be able to get the spike here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Jin can do as well. He's getting converged upon. And that's now just down to Forsaken.
Hello.
They're holding it. He goes for the wide swing. Almost a whiff, but still collect.
Get an investment. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it doesn't quite hit anyone. Meanwhile, the Nightfall plus the Showstopper won't hit anything either. Oh, Jing ult! A knife found by Akame, but thankfully Davai finds the trade. May in with the overdrive as well, and that will expire quickly.
That is utter tomfoolery that has come out there from Akame. Cannot believe it. A missed Showstopper whiff from Jing. Let's have a knife duel. And now with 30 seconds to go, you're going into the A side where Art has snuck in towards the tree. Spotted out. No, not spotted out. Good for a kill.
30 seconds.
And that allows him to anchor down the site a little bit more effectively. He will send out the stun as well for added measure. PaperX, though, looking to dive straight in. Art with the sidestep, but Davai will find his target.
Oh, Jien!
Jien spots out by the back, but Davai for the flick. It's just Jinbung and May now, who still line things up. The skewer found against PaperX to keep DFM in the game.
Are there any believers yet in a comeback to come for DFM?
It is 6-12.
It is 6-12. What's the number, Quack? What's the number? Stalled from getting into the side itself, at least for now. And if you want to try and explode out into this one, oh, well.
Oh, and that's just Akame to hold the off angle. Jing, though, at least will be able to relay forward. May now finding a shot from the angle that he has.
15 HP.
Low HP, but still some damage. Jinbung now affording assistance from A-Link. Jing trying to push back in, but to no avail. It's just Davai, who is way too far separated.
Got to be careful with the line that he does go on, because May is holding something with the operator, but he looks away. They don't know where Davai is.
Davai could slip through. Oh, he's not quite sure where they're looking. So with the slip forward, Jien.
But for PaperX, Dimensional Drift in towards the B site, sniff together a bunch of information to communicate to the team. He can go real deep here if he wanted to. That's...
Oh my god.
How has he gotten away with that? It's a paranoia. It's a near site. He doesn't exactly know, and now this flank is looked after by the Sheer.
and that allows for more PRX players to really surround the site. Davai spots out Jin, something denying entry by Mei. This could be it. Jinbong still keeping inside of it. Davai holding out the back line, but still, can he deal with Jin? Will be able to hit it, and off to Forsaken now. Just Akame left, 1 against 5, and he starts things off decent, but not quite it. PRX finally end the
ascent was for DFM. Close map, we'll admit. New map here. Different look for something as well on the Jet, but for starters, Davai is going to be the first casualty in on them. And as I said, playing with the Blaze Wall as well, you know, that's a way you can get in, but you haven't tripped the Sheer yet.
40 seconds as well, so at some point, something's got to give. Petman at least will try, but Akame, 2 more Headhunter kills. And now possibly more as well, as Forsaken just waltzes forward, bites the dust, and it's just Petman.
And then Mei behind. We'll get the job done. DFM with the pistol. Let's see how this is going to go for the pistols of PRX. If they're going to get shredded by the sniper.
Same angle held. Something up by mid doors, though.
That's
the judge. Oh, and there's the outlaw. It's a collateral.
Another double.
Just everything crumbling apart. It's the early part of the map, but completely dumbfounded. Paper. Take things one step at a time.
Yeah,
and that's
going to be steps.
Yes.
Kame.
Taking a lot of steps. He's going to complete his fitness watch tracker right there, but also for Davai to then take him down.
10 HP to spare, but most importantly, a body available. 1 off the runner back for Jing, and there's 3 players to defend here for DFM.
Spectre's nearby as well, but still something to try to open up space. Caught out by the back. We saw this on Ascent, where DFM were hiding inside of smokes. Jing, though, looking for the close-range duels. It's Jin for the swing, and now Mei off the judge.
45 seconds, though. They've got time to settle.
Davai holding back line, but guess who else is back line? It's Jinbong.
And now Davai, 10 HP.
This could very well be the bonus round for DFM, and they are playing their cards right.
Yeah, for sure. Jinbong on the right angle, but he gets his head removed.
Nice little
now it's a 1 versus 1. It's got to be the timing.
From Davai. Makes a step. Tries to bait out the peek, and he will collect on the headshot. PRX, I think for now, it's just the run it back from Jing, which could be a good attempt, but look at the push out from DFM into A main as well. Davai will continue to try to hold and keep them invested, but also for PRX, kind of getting shut down. The rifle's definitely far superior. The marksmanship from DFM as well. The spike dropped Jing trying to recollect, but it's just a stinger. 1 kill found, but that is it. It's gonna be Jin alongside Mei. They are close by. And for a bit of a hug. The flash, though, will support PRX for now. Jing and something taking numbers against DFM. Just Jinbong. In a blink of an eye. Hold up inside of CT, trying to mark the angle. It's just exits for now.
Much better from PRX in that round. Maybe even going to be able to flawless it. And that they do. On the board, an idea for them.
Considering that maybe there were some rotations pulled over.
Well, Forsaken on the lurk mode at the moment. Going to be spotted on out. Can he find anything? The answer is no. It's an immediate call for a dimensional drift from Mei as well. They're going to find out that no one's home at the A site, which puts cause for concern a little bit over toward the likes of Jinbong to buy some time with the Thorns first, get more of a rotation for the squad, which is really nice.
Yeah, Mei close by as well now. He's able to hold down the line, but for Jing, run it back available. Will use and abuse it. Taking down Jinbong and clearing out more space. Doesn't spot too much out, though. And that's going to be spike plant for PRX.
Gonna go in for the retake, though, as DFM in the 4 versus 4.
We also have Cosmic Divide. Something to hold the angle. Takes down GN. Great little shot being found as he repositions for possibly a second. Art now with a spray from the Odin. Somehow finding Petman. We'll see if the rest of PRX can continue to hold down. The Cosmic Divide has expired, and now for Davai to be able to hold down the ground until something falls to Art. The Odin, still an attempt until Davai shuts it down. Repositions back into Hall, Akame close range, and
One
just Jing thinks of flashing it out, but Akame! Tour de force close range, no matter, no factor, clutches out the round. with the energy from the...
This defensive side, and now he wants an opener for the fresh round, but is forced back.
Still, though, feeling that confidence. The whole team is here to try and push out from the smokes. Jing will launch the assault, takes down more. Forsaken with a double as well. Now pushes up into stairs as well as Link.
Yep. Good answer back immediately for a double apiece, and now Jinbong for the 1v4.
At least we'll try into the art position, but okay. Undetected for now, but until he swings, the firing squad will still spot him.
As soon as you were spotted, you're
questioning at least, but you also do have repositions now.
It's good timing on the drone, actually, because if it does spot out Jing, which it does, you know that that's the Phoenix, and you know that with the run it back, that might be where the eventual hit happens, but maybe he didn't see him?
Not quite sure. Nonetheless, it's a good timed peek by Jing as he continues with his onslaught. Next player down now. Akame attempted a hit hunter, but Forsaken to prevent
his bait.
That'd be a good way to look for an equalizer, but we'll see. Mei this time pushing up B main. Will get spotted out by Jing once again. Akame though, headhunter quickly pulled out. In for the close range, and he finds the right click against something.
And now he can get out of their play at this B site though.
Got some utility, but still, it's not going to help them too much. The Arc Rose goes for the blind, and Forsaken trying to clear, but what is this? The right click still connecting. The Bucky as well now. Justify. And he has to beware of the smoke. Recon being sent over. And it kind of informs a little bit. Still trying to sidestep in, trying to look for the shots. He will find the first wall bang, but here comes Akame. Simple bar.
And the shear is actually going to be placed in towards mid, so they don't have to play with that on the site itself. Both Thorns, though, popped up, and Jing is hunting.
With the run it back, we'll be able to meet Jinbong. Something as well with the deep push up to heaven. Divide taking down Art. Mei now being spotted, but he will dispatch of something quickly. Flashes as well. An unexpected peek in towards Jing, and he finds the third!
He's doing it all. It's a 2 versus 2. Divide probably has to try and use the wall here to reclaim the spike.
And there it is. Goes up for it. Gotta get that spike planted somehow. Forsaken to hold the angle. And he goes for the swing, tries to get the spray transfer, but it's just Mei up to a quad. He has so much utility as well.
He's on for the ace right now. Dimensional Drift, do you consider it? Oh, the drop
Not
is
entirely sure. Divide to hold the angle, at least to find the burst, thankfully to save.
And the run it back. Successful again on the very tail end of that one from Jing.
Yeah, but it also is some ultimates now for DFM. PRX going in for the quick rush. It works out a treat so far. Something takes down Mei. Continues to push into Flower where he holds the angle. Jien though, happy to spray. Something with a spray of his own as well. Jien now spotted out, swaps over to the Classic, but Jing will be happy to jump on top of him. Divide for the double at the end. With a bit of therapy, sometimes that can be dealt with.
Tour de force out. Meanwhile, it's going to be the focus point on towards the legs of Jien at the A sides, and Jinbong not going to let Forsaken go for a bit of a lurk.
Yeah, slow around. It's quickly snuffed out by DFM. The sprays and suppresses in towards the A side as well now.
And it's going to be important for Jinbong in a situation like this too. If you feel that PRX are going to get into the site, maybe you want to let them just go for it, right? Take it. You've got the Steel Garden. Akame asleep at the wheel. And we're going to have a Cosmic Divide that's going to hold them from getting into the A site choke. The B site, though, they could technically pivot over here.
Art is close enough to hear this audible. The Shiro being tripped as well does inform into DFM. Will they kind of structure themselves into the hit, though? It's just Art for the quick peek, takes down something. Mei as well with the flash onto the clone. Divide quickly dealt with, but Jing for the trade onto a Sheriff. 2 on 3.
They saw Jinbong use the Steel Garden at the B site, so they know he's there. It's the A site with Art, though, that you have to contend with, and he has snuck into a good spot. Jing for the 1v1, loses it, and now it's all onto the new recruit in Patman.
1 on 3. It's a really tough situation to play. He heard a tiny step around Secret, thinks to push in towards Flower. Of course, you still got to watch out for Art. Snakes across, threads the needle. And here's a lot more as well. Trying to continue with the angled plays, but a sudden peek out from Jinbong. It's the one taps that seal the deal. It's not over yet, but it is.
Holder spotted.
Huge dink, but he will try to top himself off with the molly, but still shock dart going through. DFM happy to contend for the fights around middle.
It's Devi first dead yet again in another pistol round.
Pushed up. It's an unsuspecting angle being held. So still now DFM holding down by the wayside. Jing happy to tap through. A quad found, and then for something to finish off the
Want to catch them if they go for the orb or not. Just going to keep them honest on the line, though. Jing again tagged up immediately.
Good call to think about using the blaze.
Yeah, he got shot.
Well, the damage that now needs to be found if you're on the PRX side of things is going to be Forsaken. Inside of the smoke, he spots the boots. May, though, with the right click.
He's going to be here. Forsaken's gone. But it is catered for by Jing. You've also got Devi. Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Well, Petman is also hovering nearby, so a possible crossfire. But still, DFM push up. Akame finding some shots. Petman then coming back in once again to save the...
About it. Actually, they just got popped.
Well,
30 seconds.
buying some time and still inciting some pressure. Akame, quick on the draw. Takes down Forsaken, and now those pistols will go down. Jing, though, with the run it back. Attempts at asserting his dominance, but it's still not quite going to happen. Do you save if you're PRX? Oh, unfortunately, it's not quite going to be right there. May cuts off on the rotations. The op donated over. Jinbong as well now. Just sealing the...
DFM, just at this art location.
Trying to work with what they know, rather than some unknown quantity. At least now, it's not going to be a Dogecoin. It's going to be something more successful. GN able to invest and find the return as well. But for PRX then, Devi and Petman. Forsaken, though, needs to come up huge because he's the one with the hero Vandal right now. Forsaken, something.
He spotted GN.
Rifles apiece. Stay safe, and will spot out GN for now. And then here comes a crossfire. Out towards the final one. Something closes the distance, and in true Something fashion, the acrobatics to come out on top.
Nicely done from Something and Forsaken to get that 2 versus 3 established there. The answer to the question is no. Jinbong's ultimate's online for DFM too.
Oh, Something. Such a precarious position. 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and dime. Let's go off with the flash as well. Tries to reposition, maybe trying to play anti-flash. Got the Cosmic Divide though, and DFM doing their due diligence. It's Devi who does get gunned down as well.
Up with Something, right? You gotta try and find an advantage.
Uh-oh. Well, spotted out. May goes in for the pop flash play, but it's a simple bait and switch.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Classic plays coming out from PRX. Jing for the double kill, Steel Garden, and they start to push.
But they're pushing really hard. Look at this control the PRX are trying to do. Pill for the guns. They've all grabbed them.
Gotta be careful. Don't want to overheat too much. Akame has slipped the net. Finds Petman. PRX then beginning to reposition, also considering this possibility. Still, though, do they expect Akame to be that close by in secret? Forsaken loses the heads-up duel. Devi for the sheriff shots, but they don't connect.
He's digging deep here, Akame.
Jing. He's been so good so far, but it's not quite happening here. Akame online for the ace.
Just one player shooting at it too to mask presence.
Devi then places more stars. Possible well set up, but he goes in for the angle instead. The sprays only favoring 1 kill. Petman now trying to hold by the backside. Lets the gate crash through.
Oh, but what can he do here?
Not too much. I mean, he's thinking about peeking to possibly deny the spike. Now off the drone, will capitalize for now, but we'll see if DFM can hold the post plants as well. All 3 by a main. You've got some utility, you've got Something with the op, but the flash is out. May self-flash a little bit. Something then to hold in with the sprays, but what is this? High-low, it doesn't quite work out. It's just Something now, swaps over to the rifles and try to close in the distance, but it's a shorty on the other side. The time working against it, and he taps once more. GN now by the sidelines. Something finds the shot. It's May versus Something. Duelist v duelist, but he needs the defuse. May holds the angle and finds the shot at the end. Microseconds, and he...
They were a team that was mapless coming into this series. Is PRX's Achilles heel really DFM?
Might be. Well, something. Ooh. The shot's eluding him. Akame, once again.
The team's got to go together here. Akame's going to get through that one. A gate crash you would expect to come and help him. What a sharp shot from Forsaken.
The arc row's at hand as well. So now, thinking about Halls. It's a Steel Garden though, but he gets into the smoke. Close range with the Classic, but the Art's Odin.
Yeah, and May's already cleared the rest of the site, right? So the team can go in and look to establish a bit of a plant. This is where Pac-Man Nightfall removes HP, removes audio.
This tag onto one player. May's still trying to hold off by Halls though. This is a player who can make incredible things happen, even without audio. That here comes the Odin as well. May gunned down for now. Jin Bung Nan trying to hold by the backside. It's the side step from Petman, but it doesn't work out. Just Jing left.
Can he get on it? Can he try and do anything here?
The blaze helps. The recon though, not shot down.
Oh,
Jing! He goes for the peek. The double micro flick to save PRX. A round up now, pushed up to 9 and 11.
They do hold on. Still can't make any mistakes here though, Quack. Can't give DFM round number 12 if you really want to have a bit of a comeback in, and you have to balance out your economy. Oh my, you have to. So the fact that you dispatch of GN quick as that and get out of dodge is nice.
Whoa, Jinbung though, happy to go in for a look-see himself. Something then off to Sewer. He finds the shot, looks for the burst, and he does get it as well. Tailwind's back into safety. The spike dropped, and something knows it.
Is this round done?
Oh, info.
Is this one done? Do DFM have to give PRX some breath, right? Do they have to give him a timeout here so DFM can collect their own thoughts on the back of this round? I don't know. It's May. It's Akame without the spike.
Something goes in for the peak. Does get punished. Devi as well, though.
Did you have it itself? May looking for what he possibly can.
PRX trying to keep himself tucked away as well. Petman at least keeps them invested. But also the long rotations over from Forsaken. Petman gunned down. Ching in for the flash with the curveball. But it's not quite enough. Still the angle being held. Akame! He hits his targets. Just Forsaken left. Can the Indonesian superstar clutch things out? He's been the beast before, but now the angle's not quite favoring him. The flashes as well. Shield wall trip, but no! Akame! What an incredible shot!
I talk about generational fumbles, Quack. That's the biggest one in this series so far.
Still though.
Slow and steady though for DFM still.
Sealing information. PRX might not know.
No one can't get
too
an angle.
Can't get too antsy in this moment. Sidesteps Jing. Well, Devi will be able to find May. With that information as well, then possibly force something to receive DFM with open arms. The shield wall still in its way. Something goes in for the first. It taps. It takes down Art. Next tap as well, and simple clicks. Surgical precision. Secret and Flowers. Jing trying to hold. Currently smoked off. The Prowler to check as well, possibly looking for wall bangs. Both sides gunning in for it. But here comes Jing, run it back. Huge on the possible retake as the spike goes down. May though playing inside of the smokes, and it's just Jinbung. Stinger found off by the sides. He finds the right click as well. Low HP now, but Jing comes back in just to save PRX hanging by a thread.
Hanging by a thread literally in this round, isn't it? He had spotted Akame.
Calls it out. But you know, it's just one player. Got to consider the rest of the map. Don't get tunnel visioned in now.
Oh, something is so tunnel visioned and it works a treat, doesn't it? The blades are out as well, but there's...
You got the stars up as well now. Timing crucial for Devi especially. Repositions back in. Jing in for the molly. Just to try to stall DFM's engine. DFM, though, still holding off to the other end. They will get met with the full flurry of bullets. Jing and Devi push. Blaze wall, quick for the rush. DFM, though, quick on the reactions as well. The Odin spam, something, trying to keep himself alive.
Quick plant, though. 5v5 on this retake. You got an op and an Odin.
But still, with the pushes through, the Phantoms find their mark. Just down to the two players from PRX trying to hold it down. They get shot. Jing not quite able to make it happen. Akame in with the op, firing off at the end.
That's the defensive round found for DFM. So they'll go back
onto Jinbung.
Smoke's still available though from PRX to drop down.
Quite some information, but you do have Jin on a bit of a lurk. Now it's down to Forsaken as they all push up. Some shots found on the site. Art's trying to stick the plant. Here comes Jing with the flash. And GN now the final lone survivor to peek out to his demise. PRX survive.
Nakame is going to be put on the line with the operator, supported by the Sova U-tilt. Meanwhile, PRX, single prowler going in, getting close, and something removes Akame.
Quick on the 86, and now it's Art just to spray and spam as much as possible. Jing, though, looking to take him out as much as possible.
5v3.
Towards the next few players. DFM, the rotations are already here. Of course, it is Jinbung and Mei. Oh, but he's quickly been dispatched by Pac-Man until the collect goes through. So close, but PRX able to recover. Just Yen left.
And now they know where he is as well, so they could just really focus in him.
He's been trying to step up so far today. He had a pretty good map on before, but still now down to the final one. It's a 1-on-3, not quite likely. He will use the Caterpillar smokes though, but PRX have him completely surrounded, picking up the...
A different position this time, not at that B site. It's out through Art instead. And if you continue to jump spot this one, as May, how far forward do you go out? It's too far, that's what it is! Positions around the map, specifically Jing back in towards Art to see if anyone's close enough, but it's Patman who gets pressured.
He does land the first one, but unfortunately traded still. DFM trying to recollect Akame to hold by mid.
Too hot for Jing.
Unexpected.
Try to slip the net.
He's been sneaking through round after round. Forsaken now thought about it, but now his pixel has been spotted instead. Jien snuck up from behind.
And they're going to call for the rotate.
Oh,
they're so paranoid that there might be a member here.
Unless he shows up and finds his mark at the right time, this could be it for PRX. The tailwind will expire. Divine now catching up to his brethren, but still, it's an Odin, it's a rifle. Something will start things off with the headshot. Divine arrives as well. The post plant's being held though. Microflick's not quite there. Akame then to play around the smokes. Defy will land the shot.
They know where Jin
Just
is.
Jin, 1-on-2. He puts off the star. Now tries to play in with the gravity well. He's pulling them in. But who's truly going to be the emptiness machine? In for the shorty. Something that springs out instead. PRX will finally find a win in the group stage.